Our planet. Time to warm up. Have you heard the term global warming? The term global warming refers to the increase in the average temperature of global surface, air, and oceans since about 1950 and to continuing increases in those temperatures. Global warming is not cool. Time to know. A planet is a celestial body that revolves around a central star and does not shine by its own light. The only planetary system that is known to man is our solar system. It is made up of 8 planets. Earlier it was 9, but in 2006, the group of scientists decided that Pluto was not really a planet because of its size and location in space. So, Pluto and objects like it are now called dwarf planets. The 8 planets in our solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The Earth stands just in the middle among the 8 planets in regard to size. 4 planets, Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter, are larger than it, while 3 of them, Mars, Venus, and Mercury, are smaller than it. There are also many other minor planets which are also in our solar system, but they are unimportant compared to the 8 major planets. The Sun. The Sun is a star. It is the star round which the Earth and other planets revolve. In a way, we can say that Sun is the head of solar system. Compared with the millions of other stars, the Sun is a medium-sized star and of average brightness. The Sun appears to be larger and brighter because it is much more nearer to the Sun than any other star. Thus, the star nearest to the Earth is the Sun. The 8 planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. Let's know more about the 8 planets. Mercury, which is the planet that is closest to the Sun, is the first and smallest of the inner planets. Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun and is said to be the most closely resembles to Earth in size, density, and distance from the Sun. Venus, as the sister planet to the Earth, it is called this because it closely resembles the Earth's mass, density, and diameter. Mars is the 4th furthest away from the Sun and is recognized by its reddish color. Mars is also very much like the Earth. Jupiter. Jupiter is the 5th planet and is the most massive of all the planets in this solar system. The atmosphere of Jupiter contains water, ammonia, methane, and carbon. Saturn. Saturn is a planet which is also known for its rings and when viewed has a yellow or grayish color. The color is from the gaseous atmosphere and the dust particles in that atmosphere. Uranus has an equatorial diameter of 51,000 kilometers, which is almost 4 times as much as Earth. Neptune is the last of the gaseous planets in our solar system. Earth. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and it is the fifth largest planet in the solar system. It is the only planet that has an atmosphere containing 21% oxygen. It is the only planet that has liquid water on its surface. It is the only planet in the solar system that has life. The outermost layer of the Earth is the crust. It is about 35 to 70 kilometers thick and consists of continents and water bodies. The next layer of the mantle, and it is about 2,900 kilometers thickness. The last layer is the core, which is separated into the liquid outer core and the solid inner core. When viewed from outer space, much of the Earth's surface cannot be seen because of clouds of water vapor. The Earth takes 365 1/4 days to complete its orbit around the Sun. The planets closer to the Sun, Mercury and Venus, have shorter years than the Earth. The Earth is 93 million miles and 150 million kilometers from the Sun. The Earth's diameter, the distance around its middle at the equator, is 7,928 miles or 12,760 kilometers. The Earth is larger than Mercury, Venus, and Mars, the planets closest to it. The Earth's interior. Fact file. The oceans cover almost 71% of Earth's surface. Atmosphere is the gaseous envelope surrounding the Earth, held in place by gravity. It is a collection of 4 distinct layers and several intermediate layers. These layers start at ground level, measured at sea level, and rise into what we call outer space. Layers of the Earth. Troposphere. Troposphere means where the air turns over. A very appropriate name, since the air closest to the Earth is in a constant up and down flow. Also, in this layer, the air is hotter, closer to the Earth's surface, and colder the higher up you travel. The bottom 1/3, that which is closest to us, contains 50% of all atmospheric gases. Stratosphere. The stratosphere is the next layer of the atmosphere. Here, the air doesn't flow up and down, but flows parallel to the Earth in very fast-moving air streams. This is the layer where most jet planes fly. The stratosphere starts at approximately 10 kilometers, 8 to 14.5 miles, and goes to approximately 50 kilometers high, about 30 miles. Ozone. The top edge of the stratosphere is abundant with ozone. Ozone is the byproduct of sun radiation and oxygen by capturing the ultraviolet rays of the sun and deploying it. Ozone takes out the harmful effects. Mesosphere. About this, from 30 miles up to 50 miles is the mesosphere. This area reaches the coldest temperatures of all the atmosphere, going to -130 degrees and lower. Here, meteors coming too close to Earth burn up. Thermosphere, the last layer of the atmosphere, called the thermosphere, and measured at 50 to 90 miles above Earth, contains less than 0.01% of all air within the atmospheric envelope. Exosphere. This is the highest region of the Earth's atmosphere and extends many miles into space. The exosphere is the layer in which the satellites orbit. Ionosphere. The very outer edge of the thermosphere is an area called the ionosphere and is not a separate layer. Time to recall. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. The outermost layer of the Earth is the crust. The last layer of the Earth is the core. The Earth is larger than Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun. Neptune is the last of the gaseous planets in our solar system. The exosphere is the layer in which the satellites orbit. The top edge of stratosphere is abundant with ozone. Stratosphere is the layer where most jet planes fly. The very outer edge of the thermosphere is an area called the ionosphere. Time to answer. Answer the following questions. How many planets are there in our solar system? Explain. Why is the Earth known as the only planet that sustains life? What is stratosphere? Write the layers of the atmosphere. What is the role of the ozone in the atmosphere? Conceptual understanding. Oral questions for FA. Fill up the following blanks using the clue kit. Clue kit. Exosphere, stratosphere, 6, mantle, Neptune, Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Sun, third. Earth is a small planet. Is the head of solar system. Is the first and smallest of the inner planets. Is the recognized by its reddish color. Is viewed as a yellow or grayish color. Is the gaseous planet in our solar system. The next layer of the and it is about 2,900 kilometers thickness. The atmosphere has a total of layers. Ozone exists in the layer. The satellites are stationed in the layer. Hot questions. Write yes or no to the following statements. Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter are larger planets. Venus is closest to the Sun. The atmosphere of Jupiter contains water, ammonia, methane, and carbon. The smallest and the furthest away from the Sun is Uranus. The Earth is larger than Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Mesosphere is the coldest layer of the atmosphere. The ionosphere
is the layer in which the satellites orbit. Troposphere is closest to the Earth. There are 3 layers in the atmosphere. The Earth atmosphere has 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. Communication. Write the original number next to each planet. Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, Neptune, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Uranus. Identify and flow the names of the planet. For formative assessment, time to do project work. Describe 2 living things that can be found in the Earth's troposphere. List 8 important things about the Earth's atmosphere. Draw a diagram of our planets and name them. Life skills. Our Earth is burning from both ends as the riverbeds are running dry. The plants and mammals are like us, living things. The biggest challenge that our Earth is facing today is global warming. The glaciers are melting, sea level is rising, and the climate is changing on a fast pace. So, we must help to save them all. Remember, protecting Earth means protecting ourselves.